Xmodus Gaming back with another video. This time we have Remnant from the Ashes, a third-person shooter Souls-like game. It's good. First off, we have character creation. It's pretty robust, but pretty simple. It's all you need for a single-player game. Then we're greeted with a cutscene.
What can we do when our last hope fails? That you must discover.
That's our boy looking heroic already.
Sailed this sea before you, in search of an end to the beasts that have hunted us for generations.
So this cutscene goes on for quite a bit, but then a massive wave hits and we are shipwrecked and we wake up on an island, perhaps? A beach, of course. So this is where the game actually begins and you are given control of your character. Okay, so we run around for a bit and then we are met with this tutorialized ambush here. Just a little something to introduce us to melee combat and dodging mechanics and elite enemies also. Here we have another cutscene of this guy trying to get into safety. We go to help him, but it turns out we are too late and this guy just gets wrecked. And we go down also. That's what we get for trying to help. And we awaken once more, this time to our savior, Ellen, character known as Commander Ford, only to pass out and wake up again inside of our new base, Ward 13. Now for the last cutscene I'm going to show, we talk to Commander Ford, also known as Ellen. We see some dialogue choices. There's only 2 of them, but hey, we do get options. She sends us to help this woman, where we also finally pick our class. We essentially have 3 options here: long range, medium range, and short range. Long range is the hunter, medium range is the ex-cultist, and the short range is the scrapper. Picking a class only alters what you start with. Picking an archetype only alters what you start with, and you can actually get the other archetypes of abilities and weapons through gameplay. Here we have our inventory screen. It shows you the armor and the weapons we have equipped. We also have our traits, which is like where we level up, where we spend points to increase our character's abilities. We have vigor, endurance, and spirit, but you also get more traits with boss battles and completing gameplay challenges. So here I am getting the first test of my weapons. They seem pretty strong. We got a long-range shotgun of sorts, and we've got a pistol with 15 rounds in the magazine. Here we are unlocking the first world stone, like a bonfire from Dark Souls games, and these allow you to travel, reset your health and ammo and other supplies. So we're going to use it to travel to our first location, Founder's Hideout. Here we are, we've traveled and we're now in a new location. That sound there is an indicator to tell us an elite enemy is actually showing up nearby. They're very strong, they take a lot of ammo and some strategy to get through. The elite enemies differ from zone to zone, but here's this guy. Here's one of the ways to get new items in this game. I was traveling in a dungeon and I came across this guy that seems a bit crazy. I asked him some questions, which turns out he didn't like, and he just straight up attacks me for asking him too many questions. So we kill him and automatically get his loot, which is this twisted mask with some unique abilities and some life regeneration. So we take it. Weapons can also be affixed with abilities. Here is a healing over time zone that I can place down. It's extremely helpful, saves me a lot of resources. As with most Souls-like, there is a door of sorts of shadow, the clouds that you walk through before a boss fight. And here it is. or fighting Shroud. He summons enemies for me to fight, as do most bosses in Remnant from the Ashes. And he also uses ranged abilities that are unique to him to hit me throughout. Shroud took me a few tries to actually beat, but with the clever use of my weapon abilities and movement, I managed to take him down. Here is Mangler. Of course, he summons extra enemies to attack me, and he sort of rolls around in a ball trying to get me. Now, I was able to complete this boss in the first try because it was pretty easy, but the boss battles do get more difficult. Now, for the last boss battle I'd like to show, we have the End, which creates shockwaves and of course summons smaller enemies to attack us. We get wrecked by these shockwaves pretty badly. They don't seem to be avoidable as far as I can tell, but we take down the End either way. That'll do it for this video. I'm gonna leave you off with some locations that I thought were pretty interesting throughout the game. If you enjoyed the video or learned something, why not leave a like or subscribe? I really appreciate it. I've been Xmodus Gaming, and come back next week for another video.